Hello, everybody! My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time a lot went on. So, Akechi showed up to school to do his, talking thing, because he agreed to Makoto's invitation. So Akechi was there. He went up on stage. He was asked some questions about the Phantom Thieves and whatnot. And then he came out and said that he knew exactly who the Phantom Thieves were, but he got a very conveniently timed phone call before he could tell the whole school assembly. And then he pulled aside Makoto and the rest of the Phantom Thieves, and revealed that he does in fact know exactly who the Phantom Thieves are because he saw us disappear. And also the fact that he also has the metanav and has awakened a persona because he saw the Black Mask kill Okumura, apparently. So yeah, something's happened. He gave us a bit of an ultimatum where we need to team up with him in order to take down the real culprit. And then once this is finally all over, the Phantom Thieves must disband. That was his, full thing. Or else he's gonna turn us over to the police himself. So yeah, we got some things to talk about. We got some things to decide upon, hence the whole decide on Akechi joining up in the top right there. So yeah, there's some stuff going on there. Then we managed to split up some of that. Then after that, we got to calm down a little bit. We went to this dance with Kasumi, and we got this really pretty movie of her just dancing her heart out as everyone just looked on in awe, and it was really pretty. I was smiling the whole time. I don't think there's a single Kasumi event I haven't 100% loved. I hope she's a romance option. It's going to be Kasumi that I romance. I'm fairly certain I heard that she was, but I don't know. So yeah, Kasumi events I always love. Then there's Haru, who we also went to the same assembly with, but after the dance portion, there was this student sharing special thing, and she was brought up on stage and was definitely panicking a bit because they asked her if she really thinks the Phantom Thieves go to our school, since they know they're the ones who kill her dad. And she was completely panicked, so we had to step in and make some loudly declared, do you have a boyfriend? Or the other options were, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or whatnot, or stuff like that. Completely embarrassing, but she needed some way to get her off stage. So that was an event. Then we chilled on top of the rooftop with her, talking some things over. Somehow we still don't have her confidant thing, though. Where's my cursor? There it is. I'm still not... What event is going to give us Haru's first confidant thing? Because I feel like we should have gotten it so long ago. We've had 4 events that felt like they would have given us it, but didn't. So there's that. But after all of that, we finally make our way home, and we see Futaba sitting in front of LeBlanc, and we go inside with her to find Sojiro sitting at the bar with Futaba's calling card. So yeah, we went all very tense, trying to what's the word? We had an event with Akechi. It was very tense, and we are trying to figure out the way forwards. Then we had some goofy fun times. And then we had a very tense, very emotional scene with Sojiro confronting Futaba about where she has a calling card, and how she managed to get herself involved with the Phantom Thieves, and how much trouble she's in, and trying to make sure she's okay. It was a lot. It was a lot. Eventually, we managed to calm him down enough, and we managed to calm Futaba down enough so that we can sit down and chat. And it gets revealed that we are a Phantom Thief to Sojiro. I don't remember if we actually admitted that Futaba's also a Phantom Thief, or if he just put 2 and 2 together. I don't think she outright said it, but I think she kind of implied it, and I don't know if he picked up on that. But yeah, Sojiro now knows we're a Phantom Thief, and knows that they changed Futaba's hearts, and knows that a lot happened. Yeah, last time was a lot. I don't feel like I did very good commentary just because I was left speechless more or less the entire time. Anyways, today, we are forced to go to sleep right now. I literally can do nothing else. Everything's just today's been a lot, go to bed. I guess we have no choice. Let's call it a day and go to bed. Sleep. We've just already started. I'm already feeling my voice go. We're only losing 1% at a time now. That's better than like 20 we were losing at one point.
The speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others.
What if Shido pops off? Sojiro gets us like,
The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Is that the money value? Is it like a 3,000 yen reward? Is that what that says? No idea.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Why are there 3 zeros here? Like, if this was like the 30 million yen reward thing, I don't know. That's a bit strange.
Considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane. You gonna report us? Only if we get caught. Are you going to report us? That's insane. This one's very cocky. That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I'm sorry. There was no choice. I didn't know it would. There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter.
And it's, of course, Sojiro being the big softy that he is, and it's like, I'm sorry I couldn't protect you, rather than still being angry.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
You got it. Don't worry. Believe in me. I know. Thank you.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Honestly, if Sojiro's thing was story-based, I feel like we would have gotten a thing here for him, but it's not.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Oh yeah, also, this dude is 100% trying to break the prosecutor, Sai Nijima.
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't be blah blah blah. Let me try that one again. I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. Bum ba dum bum. There's so much gossip at this school. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No, a video game, actually.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up.
Yeah. Someone took advantage of our growing popularity to create, to make this massive downfall for us so we wouldn't get in their way.
How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, I fully believe that everyone's heart we changed was actually just an evil person, but apparently there's just worse evil out there.
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fat around us.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not a cheap trick. A lot of money and power went into all of this.
So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
It's not the time to be
sorry.
fighting
This
ourselves.
was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
No, I do not blame you at all, Haru.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Yeah, we are not having a good time.
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us. We lost sight of our goal. I don't know. They baited us. We saw what we thought was right, and turns out that there are some people behind the strings. That's not... We fell for it. That's right, but we gotta make it better. That's what I think. What do I think makes that more sense? They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself.
All we can do now is try to regain ourselves and try to fight back however we can.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn... Of course I want to
whoops.
do something about this!
Whoops, I didn't mean to click there. Let's...
But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah, We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
We're gonna have to be.
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We'll overcome this. We haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables. Look, what was that? I can't recreate that. It just went blur for no apparent reason. We'll overcome this. I have to have faith in that. Here we go, tone shift.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
We have no choice but to take Akechi up on his offer.
I see.
And, yeah.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this. Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
Evening. Ring ring.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Ryuji.
About me yelling earlier, being framed and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't mind. I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
That's
I
understandable.
thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change. Things will turn around. You going to give up? You can still change.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
See you around, Ryuji. We've got a lot to think about and a lot is going on. Oh, we're getting calls from everyone? I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. Oh, we'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Yep. Do we get our nighttime event? Or are we just going straight into tomorrow? Can we leave the house?
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Okay, I can't... Okay, I can at least do the nighttime event in LeBlanc. It's been a while. We're really into one, like, forced track story. Yeah. We're in, like, a forced track of story missions right now. Can't really do much besides. Which is a little sad, because we have a lot of confidants we need to get done relatively soon. Today's feature is about efforts being carried out to reveal the identities of the Phantom Thieves. We consulted a profiling expert for his analysis. He determines that they're either in their 20s to 30s or in their 40s to 50s. Or their 10s to their 20s, or their 50s to their 60s, or their 60s to their 70s. That's like nothing. There's actually no information.
Man.
They're so far off the mark. Were they even trying? Yeah. Did we ever think they're between this age or this age? They're not actually in either of those age groups.
Oh.
What are you going to do? Let's play a game, I guess, because we still want more guts points. That's the closest thing to maxing. Power Intuition, a retro fighting game. Playing could make you gutsier. Sure, let's do it. Let's power up. Let's start a Power Intuition.
Well then.
By the way, haven't you read the Secret Technique book? The amount of time you have for the input commands will increase, making the game easier, right? Nope, let's just play normally whenever possible. Whoa, you're fired up. Alright, go for it. So your first opponent is a Kung Fu master. His attacks are apparently pretty ruthless. You're both running low on health. You could probably win if you land a special move.
Oh!
Hey, the enemy's stunned. Go for a special. Is this game gonna work differently? Use the arrow keys to match the arrows on screen within the time limit. Press enter to complete the command. Okay. A cute quick time events. Got it.
Hey, wait!
But why did you jump? The enemy's going to hit you. What just happened there? Like, how exactly... I did the down, and then I guess both down and side is what I tried, and it's... What? The enemy's gonna hit you. You couldn't activate your special attack. I bet you would have been able to win if you had. If you had let me.
Oh, man.
You got a game over, huh? What a depressing screen. You might have lost, but you still look pretty cool, standing up to that strong opponent. That was silly. Like, I tried and it literally deleted itself like 4 times. Is it too tough for you? We'll just have to try again next time.
Nice.
It's probably a good stopping point. Let's end here for today. Yeah, not as big a fan of that one, because apparently it just did not work right. Either that or there's a problem with my arrow keys and they double-clicked. I suppose that could be it.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before, but this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
Totally unimportant things happening in the middle of all the other important things, surely.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first? Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt.
Things are looking rough. Sai and the rest of the prosecutors and police are doing some shady business right now. We need to hurry up and fix some things.
I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Okay. I mean, we already knew that she was our next target. She literally came out and said it before we
Really?
started all this.
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case.
She's not the one doing all the fabricating, but she's definitely helping out. And if we can change just her heart, that would already help us a bit.
What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence? You saying the police would do such a thing? It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten! My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too.
Yep.
However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
Yeah. Sai is not thinking straight. She's definitely cracked a little bit. If we can make her see things right again, that will be a huge boon, is basically the whole idea.
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it. I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel. And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves.
Also true.
So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart.
Oh?
She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
So basically, you want us to do some of the dirty work, make sure Sai-san has a change of heart to, like, derail the investigation entirely, so that you have free reign to do what you want, and we end up giving up everything.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Oh,
Makoto,
I didn't realize
what's your
that line
take on
wasn't
all
done.
this? As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Some of the gaps in some of the dialogue things feel unnaturally long. Like, a solid second between those is weird a little bit. Anyways.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings.
That feels familiar.
Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge, and extremely personal.
Yeah, you're not too different.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, hmm?
I mean, I legitimately keep calling him the Sherlock to our Moriarty. Like, the whole point is how similar they are, despite how different they are, too.
Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
We had a good run, but it kind of looks like we don't have a choice in the matter here. I mean, I totally believe we're just going to disband, and it will just all end happy-go-lucky, and we're just going to leave everything behind. That's totally how this is going to end, right? Yeah, no.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out?
Okay.
A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
Oh?
I see. That's unfortunate.
So I guess tomorrow, then, we'll be taking our first step into Sai-Nijima's palace.
Will you tell your sister about this?
About the fact that we're going to steal her heart? What?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
What is this about?
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Yeah, something's definitely up. Curious if this is like the anniversary of her father's death or something? This is about her sister. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Beats me. I hope it's just my imagination, though. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Okay. So we're very quickly approaching this right now. Like a month separates us.
A palace? In me?
Like, not even a full month. That looks like it ends at about 11:20 or something like that.
Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases.
That's right.
And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose.
True.
That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Also true. That's right.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next.
True.
Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
Not really. I don't... Dot, 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 dot. I'm just gonna leave silent on that one. I don't know what else to answer.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
Oh?
Hey! You need to keep your focus.
We're about to black out at
Seems
this
you're
point.
completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet. Justice wins in the end. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk.
This is probably the last, maybe second to last time we're gonna get an event like this, isn't it? Like, we're very quickly approaching this. We might get one more of these whenever we actually go steal her treasure, I'm assuming, and then it's gonna flash to the current day when this is actually happening, I guess. This is not too far. Not many more of these, I suppose.
When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet.
Sorry to have to tell you that part.
Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket.
Which means your boss. Sorry about that.
And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper. What is this, rank 6, I think? Yep. Are we really gonna get 4 more of these before we approach this point in like a month? Or unless we're gonna get 3 of these in very quick succession, and then maybe rank 10 will be when this actually happens, like we get to present day?
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest?
I would like to know that very much too. The summary of the story up to this point has been updated. To read, press tab to open the menu, then select story from under the system option. I don't know why I read that whole thing out. We've seen that like 7 times.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her.
Okay.
Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know.
Oh?
Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Futaba, why?
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
Don't do that. That's impressive. What else can you dig up? Fine. What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men. We're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
What was Morgana about to say before he got
Same
squished?
as always. Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
Oh? Huh. That's the second time we get a transition like that. Like, Like, maybe there's something in the story that they don't want us knowing yet for later reveals. I don't know. Either that, or that is like, oh, we're about to black out with in our side conversation, and we literally do not remember what was said. That could be it too. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Bum bum ba ba da bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum bum ba dum bum ba dum. Where are we meeting? Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. I've never heard of that place. Never been there, though. I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Oh, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there, too. For real, what kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So, we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the lion's den. Yeah, this is our riskiest one yet.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
Okay, so there's our deadline.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Yep.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
Why is you standing around unnatural? Don't you literally work here?
Well then?
Us standing around, yes, but you?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
Sweat drops.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
I mean, he already has our number.
That's true.
Ooh!
Sweat drops.
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum,
Well then,
ba-dum, ba-dum.
I hope we get along.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Futaba, you
Got a
done?
good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
Question mark?
She's praising you, I believe.
Sweat drops?
Then shall we get started?
Sweat drops is probably just my favorite gag, and I don't really know why.
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
That could technically be a few things, but, I think I know what it
A
is.
competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
I'm gonna say no.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Why would you go to a pachinko before casino?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Sometimes these events bother me a little bit, because there's like a very clear, obvious answer, and then they're just spouting off random nonsense.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Let's go. Make your time? Take your time. Oh, movie.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we? Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
I mean, we're not in thieves' gear yet, which means we're not immediately seen as enemies. Casino! Win! Well, this place is massive.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
So the police station remains unchanged?
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
You didn't actually say anything yet, but how did you read my mind?
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me, he'll need a code name too.
Oh yes, this is true.
Codename?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
So we have Joker, we have Queen, we have Panther, Fox, Noir, Skull, Oracle, and Mona.
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually.
Oh.
If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Okay.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Let's go. With our newest party member, Crow.
Now then.
This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. Let's see. I want to look at the party real quick. Akechi is here. I mean, I want to run him in the party. Justice, the Justice Crow. I mean, we can get a little bit of a spoiler about his persona Robin Hood, but let's save that for next time when we can actually use him in a fight, shall we? Hold on. Huh? Wait, what's going on here? Why can't I have my whole party? That's not how this works. Huh? Oh, there we go. The number of participants in battle is over 4. I was very confused. Like, I thought it usually told me before I did that. I mean, we're going to be running Akechi in the party. That's... Sure. Let's go with that. Makoto, On, and Akechi. Okay. Let's actually speak with Futaba real quick.
All right.
I got all the navigation you need right here. And with that, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. So we got our party here. We'll be taking on the palace for the first time next time. But for right now, let's pop in a quick save. I don't know why I went with this one. There we go. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.